Jack Pezzolo, our athlete of the month for May. Baseball, obviously, you guys had a tremendous run, but for you personally, let's talk first of all about the perfect game against Vallejo. Kind of amazing. They weren't a super strong team, obviously, but no walks, no hit batters, no errors. Tell us what that was like to get through that 21 up, 21 down.
I just went to that game with the same approach I've had throughout the season. I was just looking to draw weak contact and be efficient with my pitch count and just help out the team with just not having as many pitchers come in the game. So it was NCS at the time, so it was the first game of NCS. So just trying to conserve pitchers and I was just I just fell in the zone the entire game. But yeah, it was like around the fifth inning where like I turned around to look at the scoreboard and saw like all zeros, and I did have in my mind at that time, like that was the first time it popped up, but I just stuck to my plan, just following what coach wanted me to do because he was calling signs and locations, and yeah, I just stuck to my task and yeah, went from there.
Did you feel anything special in the bullpen that day, or was it just kind of a normal warm up and go out there, or were you like, man, my arm feels good today?
Um, Arm felt the same, or like I do a lot of preparation before each start, and I expect my arm to feel the same way every outing I do. So it didn't feel special, or I mean, the feeling I had, I just was a normal feeling before a game. But I felt good though, of course.
You're one of those guys that's in the lineup, pitching, outfield, whatever. You're there hitting in that three hole. How much responsibility do you feel on your shoulders, especially when the team's struggling to score as a pitcher and as a hitter to try to get whatever it takes to win the game?
Um, I do expect myself to get on base. Doesn't matter how. And I do think that coach put me in a role to just start a fire. Just to get the team fired up through. I lead by performance and or lead by example, and so that's what I think. And just getting on base and executing is what helps the team get going in games, and so and just our energy. We really, I mean, sometimes we start a little flat with the energy, but we always pick it up, and yeah, we it goes for a lot of teammates who perform and like they do well or do something specific like well, and that really fires us up, and that makes us more competitive as a team, and that's why we were so successful.
It's been kind of an interesting year because you didn't have a lot of blowouts. And, there were times when, the pressure was on the pitching staff to keep zeros on the board and for the offense to just try to get a run or two across. What was the dynamic like on this team? But you guys always seemed to come through at the end of the game and manage to do whatever it took. There was so many close games like that.
Yeah, there were a lot of close games last year too, for sure. And so I feel our Coach Benedetti, did a really good job of keeping us relaxed and composed, and or kept our composure during those games. We were just sticking, not doing too much in our at bats, just sticking to our approach, because we knew we had the confidence and trust in ourselves to get those runs in, and to trust in our pitching staff, because we all knew like it was going. I mean, in league or postseason games, it's always going to be close, and so we knew as a pitching staff that we didn't have to worry. Just trust our stuff, and just fill the zone, and yeah.
Obviously, you and Josh were a tremendous 1-2 punch. What was it like for you guys? Righty, lefty, and just to kind of have each other's back and keep the momentum going. I think obviously, it can be contagious. Hitting can be contagious, pitching can be a little contagious too.
Yeah, Josh and I, we were a good duo this season. It's just we were going back and forth in between games, or every other game we go, and we it was just truly cool to see like we're two juniors, and so we still have one more year to just try and replicate what we did this season. And I'd say a big part of how we did it was just to I would say like if Josh had a great outing, I would just be like, okay, let's not try to be better, or let's not try to be anything bigger than his performance. Just stick to what we had as us players, because everyone's a different player, and so they find different ways to succeed. And so I think that's what Josh and I had in our minds after just each game, and so we were just really consistent throughout the season, and that was what helped us.
One of the things that may get a little overlooked in your game is your defense out there in the outfield. You made some big catches, and how do you pride yourself on that? And how do you find time to work on that too? I mean, obviously hitting, pitching, and then, oh yeah, I got to play defense a little bit out here too.
I give major credit to Coach Delmar, who's coached the outfield during practices. He's had really good drills for us, the whole outfield to do during practices. And yeah, I guess I just had good time tracking the ball. I just found myself, comfortable in that position, and yeah, I just trusted myself because I do have speed. And so yeah.
I think last year's team was maybe considered a little stronger in terms of hitting and an overall team, but yet you guys found a way to win NorCal this year. So what does that mean to you, to be able to get that done? Last year's team fell a little bit short, but then you guys came back and did it this year.
What that means to me is that each team with Coach DeBenedetti, we can improve. And he's just each year, it's just the program keeps getting stronger and stronger because of the team and the bonds and the connections we've had with each other, and how we play the game in baseball. Just discipline, having good attitude, effort, all of those traits that we have. If we just keep that going along with this program, it's going to continue to prosper, the program.
Right on. Well, congratulations on being our athlete of the month. Tremendous run. It was a lot of fun watching you as a person and the team have success, and look forward to next year.
Thank you.